today I just jumped on, so it's going to take a few minutes for people to jump on here. How you doing today? Sorry, just jumped on. It's going to take a while for people to get on. Hey, what's going on? How you doing today? Hey, how you doing today? Hey, how you doing today? I'm live on there right now, so it's just better to get on there and talk to me on there. It's just going to be overall better experience. I can bring people in. We can have multiple people talking and stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm pushing everybody to try and sign up for my YouTube channel. So, but how are you doing today? How y'all doing today? Hey guys, how y'all doing? Just jumped on here for a live. I'm pushing everybody towards my. I got to build up my YouTube channel because this. Hey, how you doing? I got to build up my YouTube channel because this is just this TikTok live is just it drives me crazy. It's called Branch Blues. Never used a YouTube live. Yeah, all you gotta do is look it up YouTube. Branch Blues. It'll pop up and my channel will be on there. YouTube should be in his bio. Yeah, yeah. If you hit my bio, that's gonna take you to a video, and if you go to my channel, it should take you. I should probably put this live in there. It's just it's just gonna be so much better. I've got this software. I've got a software that'll be able to. I'll be able to bring in guests. I'll actually be able to use it as a show. I've tried. I've tried all night long. I've tried all night long to get it to work on YouTube, and it just won't work on my yellow discharge. Heard that. So I've just I've tried all day long. This if you've seen, I'm in and out, in and out. It's been driving me absolutely nuts. TikTok, I mean, TikTok's easy to get a following up. Like it's pretty good to get a following up, but man, when it comes to trying to live or build something better, it's just oh my gosh, it's just driving me crazy. I'm gonna move this in front of my live stream so it looks better. Y'all probably just see my dirty ass house. I'm just gonna set this right in front here. Yeah, what's going on, Abby? Good to see you again, man. It sucks when I go a little bit and I can't talk to you. Did my comment post? It didn't pull into my thing here. Yeah, please try that for sure. It might be one of them things you have to sign up, but I'm gonna build a following on this thing. It hasn't pulled in yet. Let me try something. I'm gonna go into it on myself. I'm gonna say hello. I say hello, let's see if it pulls into my other stream here. Yep, it's pulling into my other software. With this, guys, I can create templates. I can make this look professional. I can pull. Your comment did not pull through. There, it says 2 watching, so that would be me and somebody else, Jess, which will be wonderful. Maybe you have to subscribe to it. Maybe you have to be a subscriber. I'm sure you'd have to subscribe, and then you can comment, and I can really interact. And what this is going to be able to do is I'm creating an actual like program where I'm going to go over current events. I'm going to go over theories, pragmatism, actual politics. There's a lot of people I want to bring in. Did you start your podcast? Well, I have Yulin Branch Blues. It was the title of the live. So I'm on YouTube. I've got my software going. I'm gonna actually be able to bring in a lot better. Like I'm gonna guest and stuff, and people that are really smart on certain issues and particular issues. And I'm gonna build this thing up as an actual news program. But I've tried like hell to do it on TikTok, and I can't do it on TikTok. I can't get it done on TikTok. So I guess you all would have to subscribe. Yulin Branch Blues, UHLEN Branch Blues on TikTok. We can talk on there. I can bring in tons of people. And since I'm talking to the phone, when you look at my live stream, it looks like I'm talking down to my crotch or something. But man, I can use professional sounds. It just be so much better. Just be absolutely so much better. So that's what I'm trying to do right now on this live. If y'all do have questions, we can talk about it. Absolutely talk about it. But right now I'm going to live on, I only have 2 on there right now, so it'd be me and somebody else. I don't know who that other person is. The comment's not coming through. So you'd probably have to subscribe. So if you could subscribe on YouTube, that would be wonderful. Hey Dylan, are you switching platforms? I'm trying to build up my YouTube platform. I can't switch. I've met you guys. I'll never take this for granted where I've met great people like you. So I'm not going to switch platforms. What it'll be is I'm going to really try to work this I'm going to try to build my own channel on YouTube, which I've had a channel for a long time. It's just I've got to get something better. Now I've got great software I can bring in for interviews. I can screen share. I can cut and paste, and it's just going to be so much better. I appreciate that. That means a lot. It's a fight. Vast majority of, you see, guys, I'm not one. I don't get down with parties. I got 3 watching now, so that's pretty cool. I don't really get down with parties. I don't like the party system. I think we've been left behind. I think middle class and poor has been left behind by the party system. And so, that being said, there's Jess. I see you, Jess. Hey, Jess, it pulled in. Thank you. So Jess is my first person on YouTube to say something. So I just see, and I'm able to see like an enormous amount of comments on this thing. And so it's I can reply a lot easier. I can run specials on this thing. I can make it look really professional. So thank you, Jess. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hey, Crisco. Do me a favor, Crisco. I know Crisco's a mod. She helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. Lag on here is way behind TikTok. Yeah, because I'm going straight through the phone. It's actually set up that way in my eCam. It's not that it's so much lagging as it's just like a delay, really. So, I mean, the connection is the same. What's your YouTube? Yulin Branch Blues. I need to just write it down so I can keep showing you guys. Uhlen, U-H-L-E-N, Branch Blues. So all I'm doing is promoting that right now. Shut up, damn pen. Add Lante there. Yeah, there you go. Abby just threw it up there for me. Thank you, but hey, thank you. Thank you. Uhlen Branch Blues. My mods will take care of me. And see, that's the thing, too, I can do on there is I can type back. And so, oh my gosh, autocorrect. I'm from Eastern Kentucky. Liberal. Hey, there's Abby. I got you, Abby. Caught you. And yes, it is going to lag. But what it'll do is I can even pull the latent. It's called a latency. I can pull it down, and so it's not so high. I don't know if I can do it right now. What this is going to allow me to do is absolutely. There's cool things I can do. Let me see if I can try it right here. Look at that. Hey, Abby, check out your comment. It's like 30 seconds behind, so let's see if it did it. No, it ain't doing it. It should show it on there. Maybe it'll show it. So I pulled a couple comments onto my screen onto YouTube, and I'm gonna see. Why are you fine as hell? Why are you fine? Age, sex, location. I ain't seen that since damn. What was that, AOL? You let me know if you need a labor expert one day. Hell yeah. I'll be calling your name, Lunsby, for sure. Like I said, get on YouTube. I'd really like to get to where, if y'all can see, wow, the video quality is much higher here than TikTok. So, and I can even do better with that, CJ. I'm just pulling y'all's comments out because there's just so many cool things I can do with this. So what I can do is I can hook up my DSLR camera, which I'm going to do. And so better camera. So what I'm doing right now is I just don't like her pic. That's what it is. You don't like your pic on there. I just commented on YouTube. Let's check you out, Crisco. You on there? If you comment on there, I'm throwing it up there so you guys can see it. It's kind of hard to see that though. I'm gonna change those pictures. I'm gonna see if I can get it to a different color here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and doing this. I appreciate it. It's Nah, what did you do? Alright, so we're gonna save that. I'm gonna just do that. I wish I could set that as default. So everyone, you're getting your picture on here. If you comment, I'm throwing your picture up on my YouTube. Sorry if I'm not checking the text out, because you guys, y'all are awesome. Thank y'all so much. Just switched you over from TikTok, and I'm gonna throw you on there, Bubby. Thank you. Thank you all. I'll try to bring that latency down so it's a little less. Running two lives makes it hard to follow. Yeah, for sure. The picture is so much clearer on here. That's good. Good. Boom. Kristen Jordan, she's on there. And guys, I'm definitely following you on TikTok. I'm still going to do this stuff. It's just going to be so much better. And I know, and guys, please follow each other. Be so much better. And then we'll create this community here, guys. Go into YouTube. If you just joined, guys, I'm pushing everybody towards my YouTube channel. If you get on there and comment, I'm throwing your name up there and y'all can follow each other. I really appreciate you all doing this. There's other things on my YouTube channel as well, guys. There's I've got music interviews and stuff like that. Everybody go to Uhlen Branch Blues. Thank you. Crisco, you got on there, didn't you? Crisco, I don't see your comment. make sure you're subscribed on there, Crisco. It might take a second to get subscribed on YouTube, but once you do, I can absolutely thank you for doing that too, Crisco, for throwing that out there. Kristen Jordan. Shit. I only know you as Crisco. Shit. I'm a dumbass. I don't know why y'all follow me. I'm a dumbass. So I caught you, Kristen. There you go. But everyone else is kind of putting close to their names, but we're on here. I'm subscribed. Thank you. This is cool. I'm so glad we're doing this. Like, I throw your names on here. See, that's what happens though, Jess. You put a silly picture on there and it gets used. I like the picture. Nah, I got the tongue stuck out. So if we throw it on there, what program were you saying that you are using to bring people in to talk with you? It's called great question. It's called Ecamm Live. So Ecamm Live. So I'm gonna take everybody down here. And what I'll do is I'll start advertising on TikTok, get people to come over here. And then I'm going to show you some things that I can do on Ecamm Live. So I can go to I can just flip my screen and then I can have a guest on here. If any of you all want to pipe in right now and talk to me, that would be wonderful. Just let me know. We can test it right here. So if any of y'all want to just pipe in, we can do it right now. So if anybody wants to jump on, it would be cool. Wow, that lag is... Yeah, that latency is crazy. But that's fine. So then there's just all kinds of stuff I can do. It's so amazing. So then I pop it out. I can actually put a pause. I'll pass. My hair isn't done up. Any of y'all want to jump on here, we can interview. I don't care. Death pull latency down as much as possible. Let me see what I can do. I don't know. I think it might be. This is just what it does. You would almost want to just follow one or the other at the point. Like once you get on here, turn my other live off. But if you want to jump on here and talk with me and hang out for a minute, I'll just send you a link it would be, I think I just send you a link through your email. Then you would pipe in and you can just start doing it. And really, I'm kind of new to this, so if any of y'all want to help me out and try it out, that'd be great. You look like a radio host. Shit. Abby, I know you're just too nice. Probably can't do it until you start up the next stream. Probably not. You're probably right. But guys, I'm also looking for help on this stuff too. So I'll constantly be looking for help. I've got a very, very, very smart young lady helping me out. Retro Waves, she was on with me last time. Super smart, and she's gonna help out big time. I really want her influence. She's so good. You put I do if Rush Limbaugh. Seeing you put I do if Rush Limbaugh. Dude, I love this because I can see all of y'all's comments like so much better than TikTok. I would almost turn off of my TikTok live because that latency is crazy. I'm trying to think. I'll have to. Let's see. Turn latency down. I just wonder if. See, normally people would polish this all up and then go live and stuff. I'm kind of bringing y'all along with me on this journey. I hope that doesn't annoy y'all too much, but this is pretty cool. Now I got a screen on there, but I can do all kinds of noises. I can do crazy stuff. I'm definitely going to bring this up. I've got a green screen to put up. I've got lights. I've got everything. We're just kind of, we're doing this as we go along. Do you have the YouTube link in your TT bio so people can see it? I have a video link that they can get to a video. I wonder if I need to just put this live link in there. I might have to do it next time, Crisco. I might definitely have to do it next time. You're talking to a tech idiot. I need my sophomores to help me with TikTok. That's funny. Absolutely. No, I don't mind. It's fun. I'm just stuck in a hotel. Yeah, absolutely. I got a buddy. If he'd jump on, I know he would live with me. This latency's pretty high though, ain't it, Jess? I'm gonna have to pull this latency down big time. But we'll definitely get this going. Rick Potter, what's going on? Did you get on my? Let's see. I'm following everybody that jumps in here. Guys, if you're on my TikTok, I'm pushing everybody to YouTube. Now, the latency's pretty high, so it's going to be kind of frustrating if you're trying to watch both. But if you get on here, I'm live on YouTube right now, checking with you guys, having a good time. It's just going to be better. Software is better. Do you have the YouTube link in? No, I don't. I wish. I will try to. Abby Smith, what are you stuck in a hotel for? I was wondering if you could get a video of Rush Limbaugh burning in hell. Let's try it. Let's try some Rush stuff. Let's see what I can do. There you go, Tom. Tom's pushing me. He says, let's do this thing. You want this thing? Let's do it. So I'm with you. So if I come down here and I go, let's do this thing. Full screen. Ooh, there it is. There it is. What I can do. There you go, Tom. Tom's pushing me. He says, let's do this thing. You want this thing? Let's do it. So I'm with you. Rush Limbaugh. So let's see if it shares this thing or not. You'd think it would. There it goes. So now we're sharing. So there's Rush. And we're going to talk shit about him. Rush Limbaugh. Crazy quotes. Let's go through this. Rush Limbaugh crazy quotes. Outrageous quotes. This is why people are sick of him. Here are just 20 of the most outrageous things Rush Limbaugh said. Can you all see this on here? Ooh, where'd it go? Here we go. What do you say? Feminism was established so as to allow unattractive women access to the mainstream of society. Wow. That's amazing. All right, so let's look at another one. Women should not be allowed on juries where the accused is a stud. Women still live longer than men because their lives are easier. Wow. I'm a huge supporter of women. What I'm not is a supporter of liberalism. Feminism is what I oppose, and feminism is led women astray. I love women. I don't know where all this got started. I love the women's movement, especially when walking behind them. This is Rush Limbaugh. Latency is where it just lags from the time that I say anything to go on. Chris, I'm not really stuck. Realtor put me in a hotel while housing. Oh, I'm stuck in Redmond, Washington. Yes. So, Tom, this is Tom right here. He's got me going down this rabbit hole of Rush Limbaugh. So, women still longer than. Oh, I already read that one. On Barack Obama during the 2008 election. Veritable rookie whose only chance of winning is that he's black. I mean, this is Rush Limbaugh. When a gay person turns his back on you, it is anything but an insult. It's an invitation. Shit. This one's on Beyonce. She's married to a rich guy. She now understands it's worth it to bow down. I was thinking maybe you were stuck. From great weather everyone is having across the country. Glad it is you. Oh, God, I forgot what a pig he was. Yeah, we're just going to keep going through this, Tom. On Central America, migrant caravan heading toward the U.S. in 2018. The objective is to dilute and eventually eliminate or erase what is known as the distinct or unique American culture. This is why people call this an invasion. So, guys, if hey, Crisco, help me out here. If we get some people on the live, please keep Bow's a good time to, or now's a good time to erase McTurtle. That's a good comment. Hey, go to my YouTube page. I can do a lot better lives on there. That's what I'm pushing everybody to from TikTok. TikTok's not very good for lives. Here I can screen share. We're going over Rush Limbaugh comments right now, just in honor of his death. No, I'll put the YouTube info up. Thank you. We can suggest how. I like it. On LGBTQ politicians getting elected, I guarantee there'd be some people in the Republican establishment who would think, yeah, we need to do this. We need to provide a home. We need to provide a comforting atmosphere for the tyranny community and the gay community. But those people are voting Democrat anyways. God, this guy was just horrible. I mean, this guy got the Medal of Freedom. Jeez, yeah. So, this is Rush. The NAACP should have riot rehearsal. They should get a liquor store and practice robberies. God damn. I mean, this is why people don't like him. I mean, seriously, this is crazy. The NFL all too often looks like a game between the Bloods and the Crips without any weapons. There, I said it. Yeah, you said it, you piece of shit. God. I mean, this guy was just... At his State of the Union address Tuesday night, President Trump awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom to conservative radio host Rush Limbaugh, with First Lady Melania Trump giving Limbaugh the medal right there on the spot. The president told Limbaugh the medal recognizes decades of tireless devotion to our country and the millions of people a day that you speak to and inspire. I mean, we're talking Rush Limbaugh. If you all see these nasty little things, man, you think, man, we got to be better, but I don't know. Nobody was expecting him to be better. Like, seriously. Man, thanks, Tom. We just went down a rabbit hole that he's just awful. He's just terrible. And this is why people are not shying away from celebrating his death. I mean, you gotta understand. Like, if you live a life like this, I mean, I guarantee people cheered when Hitler died. Like, period. I mean, you know that happened. You know they cheered when Hitler... They said he committed suicide. There's all kinds of conspiracy theories around that. But, I mean, my God. And am I comparing Hitler to Rush Limbaugh? Is that a fair comparison? Well, when you spread the type of conspiracy theories and the misinformation and the bullshit, you just can't count the bodies that are on your hand. You can count the bodies that are on Hitler's hand. because we all seen it. Concentration camps, Auschwitz, all this stuff, the death camps, concentration camps, all that stuff. But the misinformation, just like the misinformation over the COVID, the masks, and stuff like that, you just can't count it. So, I mean, that's the problem with it. So, yeah. So it's just, it's awful, so awful. I know latency's bad, guys. It's what latency is. It's the time that I'm saying it, and then it goes to YouTube and then pushed out. I will try to shove it down as much as possible. I'm sure there's like low latency, high latency, stuff like that, but we'll just have to check it out. Recently added items, all those are recently added, so that's where we're at on that. Like, I love being able to use this eCam, use YouTube, because I can screen share like that. We can go through things. We could talk this stuff together. It's really cool. It's a lot better. It's so much better. But guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm pushing everybody to please sign up on my YouTube channel. I'm creating a news program. I'm creating a bunch of stuff on there. That's going to be a lot better lives than on TikTok, because the TikTok lives are absolutely just... I want to be able to pipe people in. I want to be able to talk to people. If you are interested in talking to me right now, I will send you a link and we'll throw you up there and we'll have a conversation. I'd like to try this out. I tried it out with my son earlier, but obviously I'd like to keep trying it out. Just keep doing cool things with it. But I've got several people that are logged on here now, and I really appreciate it. I got I got plenty of comments and reactions, and things are cool. I like this. Of course, if it was a little bit earlier, I'd have some more buddies on here. I'd have somebody jump on there with me. My kids are playing in the floor, so you're just gonna have to listen to them. I know y'all can hear them. So yeah, this is what. And another thing I want to talk about Texas. I did the Texas post. And it's just, it's a shame, the misinformation that people are allowed to get away with. They can get on these sites that have these broadcasts and stuff like that. And you know, we got to keep it focused. We got to keep it to the point that people understand that we need to get to the point where we're protecting lives, not capital. Like, we can't keep worrying about capital, profit, stuff like that. We've got to get to the point to where we hold them accountable. So, Tom says, including me, imagine what he did to earn so many people's glee over his death, and think what he did to our country. Hey, how is your first? Get started telling us your political ideas. So my political ideology is a lot of, I don't like left, I don't like right. I don't like red, I don't like blue. I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican. I don't like the establishment at all. I think, in my opinion, they really, both sides had a strong influence, a strong hand into the insurrection. That's a very unpopular opinion. But when you look at the state of the affairs middle class and poor are in, that's what we're at. That's where we're at. If we can sit here and say that we're not in the best of shape in the United States, well, a lot of people have had a hand in doing that. So when you do that, if you just sit here and say, well, it was just the right, it was just Trumpers, it was just this, it was just that, well, you miss the boat, and you don't encapsulate all the years leading up to this. So, hey, what's going on? I'm building a YouTube channel. I've already actually got it built. I'm YouTubing now, Yulin Branch Blues. Go over there, subscribe to me. I can screen share. I can bring people in for guests and stuff like that. It'll be a lot better. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to learn how to do it as well. So, just like right now, I'm trying to figure out how to get back. Current application, maybe. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to get my face back on here. Oh, that's a screen share one. How do I just get my face back on here? I don't know. My face is gone. I can't get it back in. I'm learning with this, guys. There we go. Alright. So I just taught myself how to go screen share and then back to live. So I'm an idiot. Okay, change my picture so you know it's me. Sounds good. That'll help. Change my picture so we know it's you. So like, and that's a pretty unpopular opinion. Like, to say that the left and the right. I mean, I know that Trump had completely polarized us and incited the right. I mean, I understand that. But we've been left behind. Like, all of middle class, poor people have been left behind by both sides, both parties, for years and years and years and years and years. And that's initially what led to the distrust in the government. And so when you distrust the government and you don't know where to turn, I'm going to put this in view so y'all know what I'm looking at. So when you distrust the government and you don't know where to turn, well, that's how you get to where we're at. So unless people, I mean, if you understand that the establishment if you agree that corporations have bought our politicians for years and years and years, well, then you have to agree that it's the establishment as a whole that has brought everything together. Greetings from the boiling water capital of the United States, Houston, Texas. Man, I hope you're doing okay. Like, you know, I try to bring issues. Like, I've got a lot of people from Texas, and they're pushing me to do more, so I thought I'd at least put a video together. It's frustrating, at least to get the knowledge out there. I think if everyone's talking about the same thing... Hold on one second. Go in there. If we can at least get knowledge out there and get everybody going... moving the same direction to at least bring knowledge to the politicians, it would help tremendously. It would, it's a start. It's something everybody can do for free. Everyone can at least be talking and spreading knowledge of the different ideas that we can be doing. But I do urge, there's plenty of, I'll try and get on there. Somebody shared a video with me with all kinds of Texas resources. I agree on that. That's why we have to get more people in office that are for people and don't care about money. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys been getting winter weather in Kentucky? Yeah, ice. We get ice. A lot of ice because we're kind of on that fringe line of it being that. Better than a lot. Thanks for your content today. Thank you for supporting it. Thank you for always commenting. Like, you're getting to be a comment that I can see a lot pretty consistently, and I really appreciate it. Please, I'm urging everybody to go to my YouTube, subscribe to Yulin Branch Blues. I'm starting like a news channel. I'm going to bring in some of my favorite TikTokers. We're going to be talking a lot. I've already got an established channel called Yulin Branch Blues. Kristen, please put up Yulin Branch Blues. so that people can get there. Need to redistrict Texas. Take a look at how gerrymandering it is. That is, I know exactly what you're talking about because we're definitely going through that in Kentucky as well. Gerrymandering is huge in Kentucky. And right now, try that again, Crisco. That messed up. There you go. So, guys, please go to Yulin Brand. Thank you for using my song, Ice Ice Baby. That was you? Seriously? Dude, I picked that out and I freaking loved it. Like, it was awesome. But that was seriously, that was you. Dude, that was killer. I hope you liked that video that I put together because I didn't feel like it was as good as the song. And so I hope you liked it. Guys, if y'all, that's awesome. Real one, all love, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, Low Key Horizon. Dude, I loved it. I love that song. I was scrolling through there. I was like, man, I'm trying to find. This is so cool. I used his song in a video. And I really worked hard with my kids. That was one of the video. I put transitions and effects and all that stuff. That was so much fun. Man, that's cool. That's really cool. Well, I need to take the dogs out for a walk. Glad I was able to catch you on live. Catch you later. See you, Abby. I love that song. Yeah, it was awesome. Guys, go follow him. That was a cool song. I mean, I can tell. I mean, you've got 15,000 followers, but 640,000 likes. So that thing went big. A really cool song. I loved it. Please, I'm urging everybody, go to Yulin Branch Blues. I can screen share. I can bring in interviews. That's what we're doing right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to keep pushing it. So if you're hanging out with me, you're going to hear it a lot. Q, they're fucking crazy. So Q started off as like a game. There was like these things called bakers, or what were they? They would leave crumbs, and these bakers that's what they were called, crumbs and bakers. And the bakers, it's like they would leave a scenario and clue. It's like a big game of clue. And then they would say, okay, they would interpret these signs that Q would leave. And then Q, on Q's platform, he would come out and say, this baker did great. It started off as a game, like this weird little game. And yeah, I'm talking about the kids sliding down the hill. I used a low-key song, and it was cool. But it started off as this real weird game, and these people just turned it into, like, crazy. Like, they started believing this game. And so imagine a guy saying some things on an internet platform, going to bed, waking up, realizing he started a cult. I mean, it's just absolutely fascinating. It really was. Yep, crumbs and bakers. That's right. So, sorry, your Kentucky accent is hysterical. I love it. Bikers. Man, there's crumbs and bikers, man. You know, they bike it and throw it in a, roll it up, throw it in the pan, you know. But, like, and so these people caught on, and it just became this obsession. People run down this rabbit hole, and it's just absolutely nonsense that people fell for and are still falling for and are caught up in it. And it's just absolutely, it's so beyond me. Is cheating bad? Yeah, I'd say. It threw me off there. Yeah, cheating's bad. But so when you go down this rabbit hole and you start believing these things, you start realizing that when you're in your little echo chambers, your little hometown area that's real similar all the time, you start to understand, you start to realize there are all kinds of people out there. Tons of people, just absolute, of all walks of life, all vulnerabilities mentally, all just anything that you can imagine. Because when you're dealing with numbers of millions and billions, anything that you can absolutely imagine is out there. It's out there. And so when you get to that, I mean, that's where government has got to come in and be as neutral as it possibly can be. I mean, the new conspiracy theory is that Texas weather is being controlled by the government. Of course it is, right? Of course it is. I mean, it doesn't take very long. It doesn't take very long for conspiracy theories to come and just absolutely take over. Um, so, of course, it's being taken over by the government. In the energy sector, trying to spin it that it's renewable energy's fault, it's a Green New Deal. I mean, all these can be debunked so quick. And it's an absolute crisis. But at the same time, there's people involved in dealing with the crisis. Like Biden immediately come out and issued it a state of emergency. But nobody was talking about the potential of Texas being involved in something like this. And so the problem that we're running into is we need to get to the point where we're constantly thinking about what could happen with these things. Other states and where the grid is connected, they absolutely have to follow regulations. They have to winterize everything. They have to make sure they're constantly coming up with scenarios that could happen and protecting against this. But with the state of Texas, that did not happen. Now, you can say blue, you can say red, you can say whatever the hell you want to say. But at the same time, right now, you're sitting here watching TV and watching Texas, and people in Texas are living through this shit. I urge everybody to reach out, find out. I'm going to share. This lady just tagged me in a comment. I'm going to duet it to try to get the resources out there. But I'm going to try and push as many resources as I can. I'm going to donate to some funds and stuff like that. I urge everybody to. Cruz received money from ERCOT to not vote for more windmills and regulations. Of course he did. Of course he did. And it's, guys, I know people are getting sick of it, but this is absolutely the result of capitalism. It's capitalism, guys. And I like to deal in the theories, to learn from the theories, and then turn around and deal with pragmatism and how we're either going to establish these new rules and regulations and still learn from theories, but not get wrapped up in theory is the only thing possible, because it just can't be. So here's where we're at. State of emergency in state of Texas. Red Cross and Blues. Red Cross is got things set up. I seen somebody shared something with that. Anything you can reach out. I'm sure there's resources all over the internet. I'm gonna share. I just got sent a bunch of resources on TikTok from a lady that I absolutely love, and she shares this stuff all the time. So we absolutely need to. So, guys, I got new people in here. I'm still pushing everybody to my Ulan Branch Blues page. It's kind of weird because TikTok's real fast because I'm just piped in there through my phone, but there's latency on my live, and that it does that for a bunch of different reasons. But latency on my live, so it's way behind on YouTube. But YouTube is going to be the resource that I can really pick up and do really good things with. If it's kind of hoping some of my buddies to get on, they'd get on here and we would do. I'd pipe them in an interview and we'd check it out. Thank you, Crisco, for that. But I am building and it's going to be scheduled topics every time I'm live. It's going to be current events, and then I'm going to dip into theories and some history, and that's going to be the setup for every single show. I'm hoping. So, yeah, please get on YouTube. You'll probably have to subscribe, and then you can talk to me. You can text me, comment right here on my live streams. I can screen share. I can bring people in. Over time, it's going to look even more and more professional as I do overlays. I'm really pushing this because I really want to be able to bring other voices in, and I can do it really easy this way. So, yeah, please subscribe on YouTube. As soon as you see it, I'm live right now. As soon as you get on there, throw a comment on there. I'll throw your name out there. Everybody's getting in my lives. I'm following you. Right now, the latency is pretty high, but I'm gonna try to fix it. Even if I can't fix it, it's cool. Everything's good. Another thing I'll try to do is I can pipe more than one person. I can pipe in like 4 people, or there'll be a total of 4 people, me and 3 other people, and it was just going to be wonderful for absolute just great discussions. Because I can sit here and talk into a phone all day, but I miss comments, and I really want to have people on there that's going to have different viewpoints, and we're going to go back and forth. And Crisco, I need you to get ready because I'm going to have you on here too. So it'd be nice to have 2-3 people on here at any given time. That way when you get on the live, there's a bunch of us talking. You all probably already seen a bunch of this stuff. A bunch of the people that I follow on TikTok, they're all going to this. They're all absolutely going to this. Somebody just sent me a like. Thank you. They're all going to this kind of format. They're getting off TikTok because TikTok is terrible for lives. I mean, it's great for little 60-second videos, and I love the app, but it's just when you get to the point where you want to live and have better lives, I mean, TikTok's just not the platform to do it. I got there's other forms. Other people that I follow, I see them have great. I can see them do lives. Hey, thank you. Somebody just sent me a comment and a like. Thank you, Kay Marie. So I can do things like throw a comment up on the screen, do whatever I want, and I can make it look real professional. I see other people. And I tried to do it through Lula.tv and it wouldn't work. TikTok is just the worst platform to try to stream this shit to. It's just not meant for that. It's not caught up yet. And I know there's co-hosting lives in UK and stuff like that, but it's just not interactive enough when it comes to lives and stuff. Good night, K. Marie. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So this is going to really just bring everything together. It's going to be amazing. I wish acousticphobia.com just joined. Super Saiyan just joined. Guys, if you just joined, please go to Ulan Branch Blues, subscribe, follow me on there. Building up a new television, like news kind of program. It's going to be more structured, current events, stuff like that. But I got to build the followers up or nobody's going to be watching. So I got 3 people watching right now. We'll see if I can see who they are. Probably not going to let me. Just kind of looking. Oh, it's just showing me the live stream. I mean, got quite a few, so now it's coming through my headphones. So, I appreciate you guys. Get on there, follow. The next person I'm going to have is Guilty Addict. He's on TikTok. Him and I argue all the time, but it's coming from a great place because he's super smart. He's actually a civics teacher, so it's going to be cool to hear from him. I'm going to have Retro Waves back a lot. She's going to really be on here a whole bunch. Until we get this going, see where it goes. Not see where it goes. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep building it up as high as I can build it. Might have to actually shave, fix my hair, be halfway professional. But it would just be so much better. It works so much better when there's somebody else that I can pipe in, get a different viewpoint, get different perspectives. We can argue, we can agree. There's all kinds of different things that we can do. Hey, Kim's here. Kim, I need you to do me a favor. YouTube, Euland Branch Blues. I'm building up a channel on Euland Branch Blues on YouTube. I mean, I can start bringing in interviews. I can start talking about things. It's just so much better for live than on TikTok. So if you could do me a favor, you don't have to do it right now. Whenever, get on YouTube, find Euland Branch Blues, subscribe to it, send me a message. It's just gonna be so much better. Cool. You always got me. I know what one thing we can do while we're sitting there doing this. Something I do every day that I like. I like to see funny news stories today. And so what's cool about this site is I can do screen share and we can look at this stuff together. And that's what's cool on YouTube is I can screen share. Anything Ted is all over the news. Yeah. Let's look it up. That'll be funny. Let's do that. Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz. Today. And I'm screen sharing it on YouTube, so it's just so much better. So Ted Cruz, new text message unraveled. Ted Cruz's previous explanation for his family Cancun trip. Be interesting what that is. Heidi Cruz appears to have rallied neighbors to join them in flying to Cancun. We may go to Cancun. There's a direct flight at 4:45 p.m. and hotels with capacity. Seriously, Heidi Cruz appears to have written this. So a series of new text messages appear to show Senator Cruz's wife, Heidi Cruz, talking to neighbors about a getaway to Cancun as the state endures freezing temperatures and widespread power outages. The text messages sent to and reviewed by Insider contradict Cruz's previous explanation for the trip, where he pinned it to his daughter's request for a getaway during a school break. The New York Times reported about and confirmed the text messages, citing the person in the group and the original sender. Insider could not independently confirm the text message. So, Cruz saying it was on his daughter. Now there's some new text messages said it's actually on his wife. And I guess he had to cancel the trip altogether. Blamed it on his kids. Hell yeah. Might break. It might break it. Looking him up. Ted Cruz went to Mexico. Yeah, it doesn't really surprise me, guys. It wouldn't really surprise me if it was a Republican or a Democrat doing this kind of stuff. I know that's crazy, but these people don't have the same problems that we have. Ted Cruz's house probably has this whole home generator. It's probably light as you can probably see it from the moon through all this stuff. They don't have the same problems as everybody else. I mean, hell, these guys have universal health care. So, I mean, the real problem that we're looking at is that, I mean, in order to get any change, it's these guys that have to vote for it. So if you want change, if you want term limits, if you want them to not be able to get a six-figure pension because they served two terms in Congress, they have to vote on this stuff. It's not us and what are they going to do? Vote for that kind of stuff? They're going to vote to tighten their own belt straps? I mean, that's not going to happen. So here's Cruz being Cruz. He's an idiot. I don't care if you're red or blue. He's an idiot. So yes, Cruz is the dumpster guy of the day, right? He's garbage guy. We got to come up with a good term because I want to do garbage people. Let me show you this one. And if you're on Euland Branch Blues, you'll be able to see it, or I'll just tell you about it. So We're going to say Nancy Pelosi says we need strong Republican Party. Okay. So here we have Nancy Pelosi coming out. According to Nancy Pelosi, let's see. So I'm screen sharing. Everybody can see it on YouTube if you're on YouTube, or I'll just tell you about it. So Nancy Pelosi comes out and she's caught saying that we need a strong Republican Party. Like, I don't understand why that's not hijacked by a cult. Whether the Democrats would be hijacked by a cult or not, they would not come out and say that we need a strong Democratic Party. This is where messaging and marketing is so important, and where Democrats completely fall short all the time. All the time. If you join the live at Yulin Branch Blues on YouTube, you can see everything he's talking about. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm screen sharing it right now. As I talk about it, if you join Yulin Branch Blues, I'd love for you to send me a comment, say that you joined. I'm going to start this news program. I can screen share on that and stuff. So right now, Nancy Pelosi, I'm talking about her. She said we need a strong Republican Party. And the Republicans are so brilliant at marketing. They understand that they have to demonize the other party. That's the way the tribalism has been set up. There is no working across the aisle. And when Nancy Pelosi comes out and she says stupid shit like this, like she fights for the other party, it makes her party, which, I mean, I think their party's weak anyways, but it absolutely establishes a precedent that they do shit that's just absolutely asinine. It just does not make any sense. It doesn't make any sense politically. It doesn't make any sense marketing-wise. It doesn't make any sense in today's politics. Like, this working across the aisle stuff is never going to happen. It's just not. I mean, you're working across the aisle with a political party that does not have a platform. Their platform is, we got to stay in power. Like, and I hate that we call them on the right, because the party system as a whole, stupid and flawed. Absolutely. Absolutely. But one of the biggest problems is like, the Republican Party shouldn't even be called right wing. There should be another term for them, because every other country in the world, Democrats or establishment Democrats are their right wing. So it's just this extremism that we have here in the United States. It's nothing like anywhere else in the world. And we really need to start banding together. Like, and people will say there is no working with them. And there are people on the other side that you're not going to be able to speak to. And you're definitely not going to be able to speak to them on social media. But if you get them one-on-one, if you can get them to agree, if you can realize that you should not support a party as a whole, you should support your neighbors, you should support policies. If you can refute both parties, then you and a member of the other side can actually start bridging some commonalities, right? Because if you support the Democratic Party, I mean, you'll be supporting Richie Neal, who wants surprise medical billing. You'll be supporting Joe Manchin, who is completely spreading misinformation and not representing his constituents at all through the increasing of the the minimum wage. It's just the things that he's saying. Let's go down this little thing about minimum wage being risen. So the things that go into, everyone thinks there's going to be all these job losses, right? And like, it's job losses for you know, it's going to crush. It's going to crush small businesses. It's going to do the. It's going to. Everything's going to go up to the price, and people think that the cost of goods sold and services is only labor. Today's dumpster dive and pull out a story that stinks to the high heaven. Dumpster dive. I like dumpster dive. Help me come up with something. I got garbage people has been taken. A dumpster dive. We could go through a dumpster dive. I kind of like that. We might look at that, Tom. But everyone thinks that labor is the absolute only cost in goods and services. It's not. It's a small percentage. When I was managing a restaurant, I had to keep my labor through the week. I kept my labor at like 8-9%. Then on the weekends it was 20%, and we wanted to run around 16-17% labor. Food bar costs ran around what was it, 25%, and food costs was 33%. So labor was actually the smallest cost of. It was a Buffalo Wild Wings that I worked at. So remember, bar I wanted to run 25% cost, 33% cost in food, and my labor I wanted to be around 12-13%. It's the smallest cost. So when you raise the minimum wage up to $15 an hour, you're not gonna have to raise everything so high, because you're only raising that cost from 12% to 13 or 14% when bar is still 25 and food's still 33%. And maybe they'll take up 1% each, but that's not the whole cost. See, profits, you're a profitable chain if you're around 20 to 30% profit, right? If you're able to clear 20 or 30%, you're doing good. And so just because labor increases a little bit doesn't mean the cost of everything is going to go through the roof. Now, what's going to happen, though, is a lot of people are going to be able to afford to buy a lot more things. So it's going to help your sales, okay? Which in turn, if it helps your sales, once again, it's going to start shoving your costs, because it's a percentage, back down. And so it's going to stimulate the economy. Unless we attach the minimum wage to CPI or inflation, raising it is a Band-Aid. You're right, Jeff Lang. It's an absolute Band-Aid. It does not absolutely tied to inflation. Inflation is roughly around 2.5% every single year. So unless that continues, you're going to lose ground again, because your politicians will raise it, everyone will be happy, and then we'll move on and everyone will be losing ground again. Jeff Lang, boom, perfect, that's great. Ice Ice Baby. So it is a Band-Aid. It does not take control away from capitalism and stuff like that. And the same way UBI doesn't take away from capitalism. But here's where pragmatism comes in. Like, what can be done to help the middle class and poor right now in our current system very quickly? So, I never worked in food, so this is great info. Yes, and it's just how I knew. So, I'm going to bound your hands together so you can't speak. Oh, sorry, bud. Yeah, you're right. And I need my chair. I'm bad for rocking back and forth. So, and hey, guys, if you're just joining, please put it up again, Cresco. Ulen Branch Blues. I'm looking at my computer screen and TikTok, so I'm looking at both. But Ulen Branch Blues is where I'm going to really eventually transition to, and then I'll just put snippets on here. And so I'll be doing a lot of lives on Ulen Branch Blues, and eventually I'll put up that I'm live and on Ulen Branch Blues, which is on YouTube. I will put it on here. Now, there's a link to get to my page it's a link to a video on my page on YouTube in my bio. But anyways, so Jeff Lang, you're absolutely right. It's only a band aid unless we tie it to inflation. But there's nothing to say that we can't unless it's a politician standing in the way, which it usually is. Which another thing to say is everyone's talking about $15 an hour. That doesn't even get us to the housing wage. Like if you don't know what the housing wage is, and y'all see my little buddy in the background, but if you don't know what the housing wage is, the housing wage is the wage that it would take to only spend 30% of your income on housing. And so I'm pretty sure in the United States right now, the housing wage is $17.90. That's $17.90 a year. The only place that gets even close to that is there's a county in California. Can't remember the name of it. I think it's around San Francisco, but they have the highest minimum wage in the country, and it's like $17 an hour. Do you think the housing wage in California is $17.90? No, it's way higher. So, like $15 an hour isn't even where the minimum wage should be, guys. So, hey, thanks for always spreading facts. Hey, thank you. Please subscribe to your. Thank you, Danny. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to Ulan Branch Blues on YouTube. It's going to help me communicate with you all so much better. I can bring in people, interview, stuff like that. But the housing wage is around $17.90. That's how someone working a full-time job, if they're making at least a housing wage or a little bit over the housing wage, they can actually start to better themselves with one full-time job. Raise good kids. Right now what we're looking at is people are working 2 or 3 jobs, still are struggling to make ends meet, and who's raising their damn kids? I mean, and that's why you have the generations that you do that's slipping, which don't get me wrong, I love Gen Z. Gen Z is amazing. Gen Z is going to change the world, but I'm talking about pockets within the generation. So, hello, first time on your live. Hey, thank you. You'll see me look over here and look over here. I'm pushing my Ulan Branch Blues thing. My sister works 3 jobs. My nephew is at my house a lot. Yeah, you see, I mean, we're working our systematic, and Jeff Lane comes in. Systematic change is what is needed. Immigration, amnesty in the 80s, not systematic change. Still a problem. Politicians can run on it over and over and over. Absolutely. Your sister working 3 jobs. Your nephew's at your house all the time. You work till you're dead. And then you got nothing to show for it. You got nothing to pass down. So it's just absolutely amazing. Yeah, you're going to see my little buddy in the background. But absolutely, systematic change, absolutely. It's great. I hope you keep getting on here, Jeff. You're dropping great comments. Actually, in the United States, population is it's still kind of increasing, but it's pretty stagnant. And so we're going to get to the point to where we're going to need immigrants if we're not already there, to actually fill these jobs, because in developed countries, population isn't exploding. It's only exploding in underdeveloped countries. Okay? And so we need, and y'all got to remember, immigration hasn't always been demonized in this country. Back in the World Wars, we used immigrants to keep our country at home running when we sent everybody off to fight the wars. And then when they come back, who was it? Hoover. I'll look it up. I'll hate to drop a name and it'd be wrong, but he come back, demonized the immigrants, and deported them all. Or deport a bunch of them. I'm kind of talking hyperbole, but come back, demonized immigration. We still demonize immigrants today, and that's where I say Republicans don't have a platform. They say pro-life, and they're just not pro-life. Kristen says, I work 2 jobs to be able to provide for the kids and still feel like it isn't enough, which is pathetic. It's just pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic that you have to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, however many jobs, and you cannot get ahead. You can't get ahead. And I love the people not making any good money. Nope. I love it when they bring me in for my performance review and they're like, "Hey, we're giving you a 5% raise." Well, when you factor in inflation, which is 2.5 to 4% every single year, you're not really giving me. Hey, Calvin Ellis, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Watch this. And there might be some latency on that, but I threw Superman on the screen. See, it's cool things like this that I can do. That's why I'm pushing my Euland Branch Blues live. I can do a lot more of it. Coach, on the bright side, doing play-by-play for our school's baseball game tomorrow. We got some baseball going on this early? School's baseball game. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. That's great. Coach, please get on Euland Branch Blues. Follow me on my live on YouTube. Euland Branch Blues. Please get on there, subscribe, follow. I can do a lot better. I'm building me a little channel on here. I'm going to bring in interviewers and stuff. And hell, if you want to get on there and talk with me, I'll throw it you up there and we'll talk back and forth. To be clear, not against amnesty, against continuing to make legal immigration. Dude, I've seen your comments enough. I've seen you enough. I knew where your heart was. I read your comment. Didn't have to clear that up. I read it perfectly. So Jeff, thanks for being critical of yourself. But I did read that correctly. I understand where you come from. I know where your heart's at because I've seen your comments enough. I think I subscribed. Well, thank you. Throw me a comment on there. If I see it on there, I'll tell you if I see it. Really appreciate that though. What is it? Euland Branch Blues. There you go, Crisco. Euland Branch Blues. How come Wiggles have no noses? How come Wiggles have no noses? I hope you got an answer for me. You're gonna keep me on up all night thinking about that. So, absolutely, I think I want to. I want to start. I would like to. Can we set up some kind of a trading system, kind of like they do in the NFL or something like that, or any kind of sports team? Instead of just keeping everybody, Autumn, I see you. I see you on there. Autumn just comment. So I'd like to set up like I don't want to just turn away their best. I mean, the immigrants, people coming from other countries are their best. So I'd like to trade them our worst. Could we do that? Could we start like trading or maybe that'd be cool. Who would you all trade? Like for some hard ass working immigrants. Tell me some people that you all would trade. I would say I'd like to trade Ted Cruz, maybe some Marco Rubio. There's a bunch of them. Rand Paul, Mitch McConnell. I'd be trading. I wouldn't even need immigrants for those. Like, I wouldn't. Like, you all can just have them. We'll spot you all. We've been kind of shitty to Mexico, so let's just spot you all some shit, and then we'll just go from there. You think they'd take them? They probably wouldn't take them. I love you for reading that. I was watching TV with my kids when they were doing it. That's funny. My little buddy here in the back. Lizzie just jumped on from Canada. Wiggles was a kid's show. They ain't got noses. Have you seen Uncut Gems? I haven't seen it. I have to check it out sometime. That's funny. Ted. So Autumn's trading Ted Cruz. Me too. Ted would be one of the first to go. POTUS Forest. Jump on my. Please subscribe to me on Euland Branch Blues. You're funnier than hell. I love your content. Jump on Euland Branch Blues. Follow me on there. Tonight it's just a random live that I'm just getting people to sign up. And then I'm going to start living on there a lot. I can screen share. I can bring people in for interviews, stuff like that. Hey, we have like 2 feet of snow. Gross. That is gross. Autumn's saying Ron DeSantis. Who would y'all trade? Autumn's giving me Ted, Ron DeSantis, Ted Cruz. Calvin's going Ted Cruz. Let's send Ted Cruz over the border. It's awesome and touches the... I can't even pronounce that. Ethiopian mines. Ethiopian? I can't even pronounce that. And capitalism. Oh, Ethiopian. I'm a dumbass. I can't hardly I'm a dumbass. Ethiopian mines and capitalism. I just screen shared that, I just screen captured that, so I'm gonna check it out. Jump on my Ewing Branch Blues, because sometimes POTUS, man, I'll get you on there. We'll talk back and forth. You've got a voice, and we'll put it up here on Ewing Branch Blues. What I do is on here, guys, I'll send you a link. So I'll send you a link, and then you'll just pipe in. I think you can do it on your phone. We did it on another computer earlier. But when you do that, it pipes you in here. We have a side by side. It'll show your face. It'll be the interview or whatever. It'll be amazing because I can actually start hearing from you guys and stuff. Nah, bro, it's not a word one reads every day. Yeah, no shit. I had to sit there and think about it for a second. Ewing Branch Blues on YouTube. I'm only going to stay on here a few more minutes, and then I'm going to go play some dinosaurs with Little Butt there. If y'all can see him playing dinosaurs. Can you say hi? Hi. Say hi. Where's your T-Rex? You got a T-Rex? I got some dinosaurs in my future and some Triceratops. But so please subscribe on here. Next time I do this, I'm gonna pipe in my good friend Retro Waves or Chad, Guilty Addict. He's gonna be on here. Yes, Ewing Branch Blues. Please jump on there, subscribe. We can do this. Tom Cotton is currently one of the most dangerous, in my opinion. He's going to run in 2024. Yeah, he's going to carry on the MAGA for sure, because MAGA is a large part of this country now. And so Q is not going away. MAGA is not going away. So that's what we're going to have to deal with. Not only are we going to have to deal with that in 2024, Biden might not run. So then you're going to have a new... everyone thinks we're going to have there's going to be a transition. He's going to be a one-term president, which there's a lot of truth to that probably. I mean, I would say he's probably not, because he's pretty old. So this channel is about keeping history. We're not going away. Yes, we're not going away either. So you're right. But we're going to have a lot of forces to deal with. I mean, we need the left to really step up and push. I'm not talking Democrats, guys. I would like to see the squad push even harder because I mean, you can say we have a left in Congress, but we really don't have a left in Congress. I mean, you've got people that are pushing for left ideas, but then again, they could just be handcuffed by love your current guest star. Yeah, he's got him some chips now. Yeah, I got to go here in a few minutes. But, hey, thank you, Mom. Appreciate you. We've got the squad, and we've got a few people pushing pretty hard. Nina Turner's coming. I'm pretty excited about Nina Turner. She's pretty mad. Her whole campaign was, yeah, I'm a mad black woman, and get over it because here we come. But I love it, so that's the way it's going. I don't know if Biden won't run again. He might, just because it's... that's what they do, right? You finish out your 2 terms and go on, and it's easier for an incumbent to get reelected. Hashtag people over party, policy not platitudes. I love it. Absolutely love it. Like, I'm not a party guy. In my opinion, parties are not for us. They are for politicians. Parties are for politicians. The people of the United States should not support a party. I mean, I just don't think. You'll see me. I'm on the left, so I'm on the left. But I'm like on the left. Like, to me, the world is best at... To me, my best world would be communism, and at best the world should be communism. At worst, it should be socialism, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. And yes, you can still grow. You can still have technological advances during socialism. You can still have all this. You can still work hard, get more output during socialism. It's just been demonized in the United States because capitalism is king here. So that's what it is. I was about to say that. So, um, what about an authentic meritocracy? So, authentic meritocracy. There's different ways to explain it. I'm just pushing for more socialism. That's what I'm pushing for. So I would like to see, at least right now, if we're talking pragmatic, what we need to do is we need to have, if you can't live without it, it should be provided through taxes. And if it's going to level the playing field with getting in, like adding in, let's say if it's going to level the playing field and give every kid in the country an equal chance at the same education, the same legal defenses, the same opportunities, I'm for that. Like, I'm for that. What's going on, Matt? Hey, Matt. So, Euland Branch Blues, and hey, how about this? I'm gonna get you, POTUS. I'll get you on here to talk about authentic meritocracy one day, but I'm gonna get you live on YouTube. That's what we'll do. Um, Matt, because you probably know way more about it than I do. I'll get you on here to talk about this, and this is why I'm starting the Euland Branch Blues. Matt, I need you. I need you on YouTube. Subscribe to my Euland Branch Blues. You come out with great comments all the time. But I'm transitioning to YouTube to do my lives. So Euland Branch Blues, subscribe, send me a comment, I'll see it. That's what this live here was tonight. Heck yeah, Gmail same name. Yeah, I'll have you on here whenever you want. If you want to do it right now, POTUS, I'll pipe you in. We'll have a good discussion about it. I can do it in 2 seconds if you can. Yes, Euland Branch Blues. If you don't know what Euland Branch Blues is, it's a road that I live right at the mouth of. I live right at the mouth of Euland Branch Blues, and so that, or Euland Branch, Euland's Branch is what it's called, but we all call it Euland Branch. And the page started off as a music thing, and I'll still have music artists on here, but I want to expand it to really connect neighbors in my area. Get out, because take the politics out of it, go into neighbors, and I can have music artists on here to give us musical breaks as well. So I find it funny how Republicans are finding an excuse for Ted Cruz going to Mexico. They're going to. It's parties. Yeah, you're right. It is funny, but it's parties. It's parties over people. A lot of Democrats are like that. So you got a lot of Republicans and Democrats that want party over people, party over policies, which is ridiculous. Freaking Cancun. POTUS, yes, for sure. Nice. That's pretty dope. Yep. So if you, yeah, I'll have you on here, POTUS. You'd be a great voice to have on here. Please DM me any times that you'll be able to do that and just have a great conversation. That'd be great. You're trying to get off the TikTok because you get banned sometimes. I do get banned sometimes. Since actually I added a couple mods, and it's been really good here lately. I did a couple of these things that I only suggest these if you're a small account. I don't really suggest them if you're a large account because it just doesn't make any sense. You can put up a great video and get more followers in a quicker time. But if you're a small account, I do it every once in a while just to add new people into my algorithm because my algorithm becomes an echo chamber. But if you find some grow party, if you're a small account, find some grow parties, get your first 1,000 followers that way, start live, and it's a great way to do it. I do it every once in a while just to get some new people in. Our local news did a 20-minute sit down with Ted. If you want to see him really squirm, 20-minute sit down. I'll check that out for sure. Damn, I bet he's squirming like hell on there, Jeff. I bet that's ridiculous. Are you going to live segments on a regular night or two or just random now? Thank you, Tom. Great question. I'm going to start scheduling them like it's going to start off once or twice a week. I would like to be able to leave my job and do this full time. That's kind of my goal. So I got to start slow, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm gonna be pushing hard on it to try to get it as much as I can. I'd love to get to where I can do every other night. Of course, I would love to do that. Which platform will you use regularly? Thanks, Calvin. I will actually use Yulin Branch Blues regularly, and I will advertise it on TikTok. So what I'll probably do is throw up a live and say I'm live on Yulin Branch right now, and that way people can be pushed over there. I'll have a green screen set up to advertise Yulin Branch Blues. Go there. Yeah, Ted was probably squirming. Absolutely. I bet Jeff's absolutely right. I bet he's squirming like hell. So that's what I'll do, Calvin. Um, I'll have interviews on here. I'll have multiple people on here. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be fun. You probably seen other people do it already, but might as well start my own too. So, guys, I cannot believe how many people from this one live I've got to sign up on. I think I was at like, let's see how many subscribers I got. I probably got a good 10 while we were here. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you all. I didn't really think it would go this way. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you all. Please sign up on Yulin Branch Blues. Um, I'm gonna give it about another week. I'm gonna be pushing people here for about another week, and then I'm going. I'm going. It's probably gonna piss some people off because this podcast used to be just music, but I'm gonna do the music thing and this. I'm gonna do them both because I interview musical artists, and there definitely was the other app. It's just YouTube. Uh, Crisco, can you hit a Tiki for me? It's just YouTube. It's called Yulin Branch Blues. Here in just a second, Crisco's gonna throw it up there for me. Don't need to read this. Yeah, but I'm gonna kind of speak to that. That's great, Jeff. I'm gonna speak to that. I understand where you come from. Good looking out for me. Um, where I work is really endangered. Where I where I work, they're struggling real bad. I'm thinking the next few years they could shut down anyways. So, and to be honest with you, the way the United States ties insurance to your medical history, and I can even do this full time without. It could be just like a heavy side job or whatever. I mean, my other job, I'm off 3 days a week, which is pretty cool. I only work 4 days a week, so I can still do this pretty full time, if not just a heavy part time gig, and keep there. I love where I work. I love the people I work with, but it's in danger. I'm seeing the writing on the wall. Eastern Kentucky has lost job after job after job after job, and this could be another one. Just through the state of affairs that the country is in and the direction that the country is moving in, it's pretty in danger. So, Valerie jumped on. How you doing? I'm gonna throw her up there. Let's see. There she is. So go follow these people, guys. These are great people. I just threw a bunch of names up there just because I can. I can show you some things that I can do on YouTube. That's pretty cool. You need a plan B for sure, always. Thank you for the fire there, Tiki. Oh, a bunch of stuff, Tiki. You're awesome. Thank you so much. But, yeah, I see her too. I'm following everybody in here. But it's kind of like one of those things, like you just said, you do need a plan B. I mean, whether you ever have to use plan B or not use plan B, but obviously I would tell this to my boss. I mean, I would love that this thing take off and I do it full time. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, but I don't really see it happening. I got United States ties medical insurance to your career. Thank you, Valerie. I really appreciate that. This is where I'm going to be a lot. So, yeah, you always do. No job is safe anymore, even if you think you are. See, it used to be. We can speak on this for a minute, and then I do have to go. Buddy's been great for me so far. I'm surprised he's still awake. He's made a snowman, been outside all day. But like, it used to be, you get a job, and you stay in that job, 30, 40, 50 years, and you never leave that job. Um, Now, I mean, I guess the internet opportunities, stuff like that. In my area, you got to move. You got to move away to get a good job. I just got lucky. I had to actually move back. So I had to move away for a little bit to get a good job, and then I had to move back. So my area is hurting. No, Eastern Kentucky. And I know everywhere is not hurting in the country, but Eastern Kentucky is hurting. It's hurting bad. And it don't matter what your political affiliation is. It doesn't matter what your views are. It don't matter if you're racist, if you're not racist, if you're a good person, if you're a bad person, you're struggling here. So just struggling to keep jobs. And we're coal country. It's fossil fuel area, so it's been hurting for a while now, and it's going to continue to hurt. Um, unless this the only thing that could save this area is if these new jobs, these new infrastructure jobs, come to our area like they say they're going to. Um, if they come here like they say they're going to, maybe we get back to thriving again. OSHA, my dad screams about how they destroyed it. Yep. I can never post love it as a leftist and keep my job. Not in Texas. I agree. I understand that. You think Ted Cruz is considering his plan B or Mitch or McConnell? You think Ted? No. Well, I don't think. I don't think. I really don't think McConnell's going to run again. He's going to be too old for in 6 years. Now, Ted, their plan B is going to be how's the Republican Party going to come out of this, and where do I need to establish myself? And they don't care what they said in the past. Absolutely don't care. If you don't think that what Mitch McConnell's views would absolutely be different, let's say a Democrat just lost and had 74 million views, and there was McConnell had a chance to completely ruin any of his chances to run again. You don't think Mitch McConnell would have voted to convict? He'd have voted in a heartbeat, absolute heartbeat, and that's the problem with the country. It's party over It's party over people. They don't care about the democracy. They don't care about our union. They don't care about protecting it. They just care about staying in their current levels of power. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. And it's on the Republican side. It's on the Democratic side. It's nothing else. It's absolutely nothing else. I think Joe Manchin gerrymandering's terrible. I think Joe Manchin is completely misrepresenting his constituents. That's just me. I think he's completely misrepresenting his constituents. I think they all want raising the minimum wage is a super bipartisan popular idea. Period. And he's miscalculating it. Period. I think we need to have an age limit on some of these people, because how can these rich old people, like super rich, really old people, they get disconnected. You would think they would be able to have enough money to not get so corrupted, but they continue to want more and more money, more and more power. So AOC ain't the same as Cruz. Absolutely. I'm saying the establishment. The establishment is, you have people, the squad. You have a handful of people in Congress who are fighting for the right things, that are fighting every single day. Now, I have criticisms of AOC. Okay, she's kind of backed off on her strong stance with. She said that she wasn't ready and that she supported Pelosi retaking it, and that's a horrible stance to take. I don't agree with that. Forcing the vote, because it was just going to be games, and we don't have time for any more games, because even if they don't vote for Medicare for all, we already know where every single person stands. But I think it's time for AOC to get her fire back, even when she's in the Capitol building. Okay, even when she's amongst her constituents, she needs to push hard, just like Porter. Porter's pushing pretty damn hard. Nina Turner's going to come in. She's going to kick the door in. I'm not saying everybody's the same. I'm saying the Democratic Party and the Republican Party pretty much the same. But don't confuse AOC as a Democrat. I would not consider AOC as a Democrat. Okay? She is part of the progressive movement. And they've taken up arms with the Democrats because they let us in the door. Okay? And so when I talk about the establishment, I'm not making that type of comparison. I hope you understand it. Nobody working 40 hours. Matt, unfortunately, there are so many that are. One is confusing supporting insurrection. One is confusing supporting insurrection. Well, the establishment created the insurrection. Over time, over years, middle class and the poor, and it's just an unpopular opinion. I think they both had a hand in it. I don't give a shit. I know Trump really incited the flames, but how did Trump get so many reporters? I'm sorry. Democrats have been taking corporate money just like Republicans. Period. So, we need to keep. Let's see. We need to keep after the ones that can do something. Call our state reps and let them know how we feel, what we want, when we want it. We need to remember they work for us. Period. Great comment. Um, yes, age limits. Yep, there's age requirements. Why not age limits? Sorry, but when we get into age limits and term limits, no, Bernie has been there a long time and been right for a long time. Publicly funded elections is the way to fix things. Boom. That's a great comment. AOC raised $1 million today in Texas relief funds. Yes. But I want to say, members of the squad are farther away from the Democratic Party than most. They are the left. They are grassroots. They do not take corporate donorship. So you got to remember what I'm talking about. You got to keep focused here. Yes, she is a juggernaut. She is a fundraising juggernaut, but she does it through grassroots. Okay, guys? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I get that Trump was the gasoline on the already huge bonfire. That's what I'm talking about. We do not need moderates. Wendy, thank you for the comment, but we do not need moderates. We don't need moderates. Not at this time. Until the bar gets moved, that moderates means something different. Until the Democratic Party is the right-wing party, then we don't need moderates. Until the corporate Democratic establishment becomes our actual right-wing party, we do not need moderates. We need people that are considered far left, like these great people are talking about in my live. AOC, Bernie Sanders, Katie Porter, Nina Turner's coming on the scene. There's a bunch. There's a bunch more. I'm missing them, guys. Y'all throw them in the chat if I miss them. Bernie has really good ideas. That's a great point, though. We don't necessarily need age limits. We don't necessarily need it. He is, which you can agree, though, he is the exception. He is the one person who has been the same since like the 70s, right? He is the one person. But the age requirement's a weird thing if you're not going to have age limits, because I mean, you do start to see a decline, and the only thing I would say is most people lose sight, because when you get older, you have a chance to get your finances in shape, and you get stuck in a certain period of time, and you're not representing you're not showing representation to the majority of the country, or at least the ones that actually need, or like needing the change or whatever. It is required to be natural citizen to be American senator. Yeah, you have to. I mean, you have to be a citizen, yeah. But I think you can be, however you become a citizen, you can become a citizen. The thing about senator is you have to live in the state that you're a constituent of, at least at the time that you run. I think. Do y'all have to? I think you have to keep living there. You have to be an American citizen, then you have to keep living there. If you have to get the population, of your state, what's that mean? Did you throw another comment on there that I missed? I live in Arizona, and Mark Kelly and cinema do it for red states. You need to understand that. Yeah, I know it. I know what you mean. Oh, I understand you. Believe me. Cinema and mansions, the one I scream about all the time. If you have to have the population in your state, let's see, birth citizen. I think you have to be. You just have to be a citizen. I don't. I mean, naturalized citizen. No, you don't have to be a birth citizen. We've got people that weren't born here. Um, they are giving the vaccine to old white people, and they sit alone at home. Yeah, but they're the most vulnerable, right? I mean, I understand they sit alone at home, and they're the easiest ones to isolate. But at the same time, they're the ones most vulnerable. They're the ones dying of it. So I kind of see where they do that. Let's see. Purists don't appreciate when they squad cooperate with Pelosi. Nope, sure don't. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like the squad, like they're American left. Um, they'd be moderate in other countries, but they're American left. And Pelosi's come out and said you're not going to work with them. She has been quoted as saying you're not going to work with progressives. If you owe nothing to if you owe nothing to contributors, how long you've been bought is no longer an issue. Period. If if you don't have if you don't have people who have paid for your services, and you can only have the people that elected you to work for, well, then your policies and your votes they change. They change drastically. Um, should have to go through a psych evaluation. I feel our elderly veterans and others should have free health care, a home of their own, and have a package that will give them the best of life. See, you kind of have that now. We got Medicare, we got Medicaid. You can do assisted living and stuff like that. I I think everyone should have the access to necessities. Period. Because you have young people who never go to the hospital and they get into a real bad shape, and that's where they don't even go to the hospital until they're really bad off, and then their health care costs are a lot worse. Whereas if they were going through health care, regular checkups, regular screenings, stuff like that, their health care costs wouldn't be as high. So uh, we can't change Arizona state legislature because gerrymandering. Think federalism versus anti-federalism. Uh, I know what you're talking about. We have gerrymandering in Kentucky. Big time gerrymandering in Kentucky. Big, big, big time. We have more registered Democrats in Kentucky than we do Republicans, and we keep voting McConnell. Gerrymandering. Period. A natural born citizen to be POTUS, but at least 9 year citizenship to be a senator. So Crisco looked it up for us. So there we go. At least 9 years citizenship to be a senator. So there we go. Did not. I didn't know that 9 year requirement. I didn't know that was. Yeah, I mean, simple Google. Isn't that so easy? Just Google's at our fingertips, and some people just don't even want to use it. Don't even want to entertain it. Um, let's see. Hey, Playboy Loner, what's going on? Subscribe to me on YouTube. Ulan Branch Blues YouTube, please. This is where I'm going to start living. I'll advertise my lives on here, but I'm not going to live on here anymore. I'm just going to start living on YouTube after about a couple weeks. I'm going to start having regular guests. We're going to talk about current ideas. It's going to be scheduled stuff, but right now I'm promoting it, trying to get everybody over on my YouTube page. So, Carrie and I are the Google Queens. Yep. Yes, you all are. Sorry, I'm on my phone. I got to leave the live to Google. Yep. I understand that. Ulan Branch Blues on YouTube. Please, please, please subscribe. We're gonna do it. But guys, I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate you all. We got a lot of people signed up. I appreciate it. I am going to start having people on here a lot. So we're going to have different ideas, different viewpoints. We're going to learn together. What kind of music do you interview? It's on It's on different episodes. I'm the type, I like all kinds of music. Right now, I'm interviewing like local artists, a lot of local artists. Hey, see ya. A lot of local artists. Um, so a lot of it's like Appalachian music. It'll sound like Tyler Childers, Nick Jamerson, but like people like Cole Chaney, I've interviewed on here. Um, you know, Brock Thompson, and you probably won't even know these names. Creek Don't Rise. Now, Creek Don't Rise is a jazz and a blues band. So I love jazz. I love blues. They're funky as hell. So I'm also going to still be interviewing them. Now, it doesn't mean that they have the same political views as me or that they don't have the same political views. Um, so if, yes, Creek Don't Rise. Um, so if they, I guess what I'm saying is I live in a pretty conservative area. Some of these people that I have on here are liberals. Some of them are conservative. When I'm interviewing them for music, it's just music. We don't even get into politics. I don't even learn about their politics, really. But it doesn't mean they have my views, don't have my views. It's just listening to music at that point. But it also gives me a chance to touch these people. And, like, I don't mean like a preacher healing somebody. I mean, at least spread my viewpoints to them. We can argue back and forth. Um, you know, I'm pretty set. It's like, I'm not a right winger. I've never really been a right winger, but I'll listen to them. I'll listen to them and try to talk to them. But a lot of them's my buddies, a lot of them's my family. So that's why you'll see me having beers with them, talking with them, all that stuff. Because if I have a flat tire, if I need somebody to watch my kids, if I need to do anything, if I need somebody in my life, more than likely it's a right winger. So, and it just is what it is. Republicans need to swerve to the left, not spending money on a Cancun vacation. No, we're talking about Ted again. Yep, that's right. He's got a lot of problems in Texas right now, a lot of issues. But Biden immediately come out and said, "Hey, we're establishing state of emergency now. Let's get them. Let's absolutely come to the rescue. There's lives at stake. We have to absolutely do everything that we can to save these people's lives. But it can't stop there. We've got to figure out regulations. We got to go back and we got to figure out what went wrong, how it went wrong, who's responsible, hold them accountable, and then change. Then we got to change. If the renewable energies need winterized, if we need to flip infrastructure, whatever regulations we need to put on, we need to put on. Because this is an example of when capitalism is able to go unchecked. Okay, it is what it is. But guys, I'm gonna jump off here. Thank you so much for getting on here, and I know it's annoying. I'm looking at YouTube, TikTok. It's gonna be these lives are gonna be like this for the next little bit because I'm absolutely I'm trying to sell this Yulin Branch Blues. I'm gonna get it up and going. Gonna get it really, really established and going. I love your face. Thank you. Yulin Branch Blues. You kind of got in here late. Yulin Branch Blues on YouTube. Please put it up one more time, Crisco. I need one more time. Even the natural gas wasn't winterized. That's right. See you, Valerie. Thank you. But Crisco's going to put it up one more time for me. Did she already get off here? She might already get off here. No, she's still on here. Throw it up for me one more time. Yulin Branch Blues on YouTube. Maybe next time I'll have an interview. So, thank you. Thank you, Crisco. That's Yulin Branch Blues. Yulin Branch Blues. So, I've given to the... Valerie says she's given to the Red Cross. Please, guys, do it. Put up the Red Cross. Go play dinosaurs. See you soon, Dylan. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Valerie. Thank you, Chris. And thanks, Calvin. Thanks, Matt, Crisco. And if I forgot you, Abby, everybody, thank y'all. Tiki, everybody. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you again next time. See y'all.